So that was the base. Let's go to how to get in forces, curves, colliders. And as I was saying before, you can have anything as your source. You can have this thing, or you can have even like here. I was having these guys doing crowd stuff, and I can get them to be my source and do stuff and be and be emitters. Okay, so everything can be your emitter as long as you're able to transform it in points with this stuff here. So as long as you get the flip source and blast out the surface, you can get into your source everything. Okay, now we have this here. As I was saying before, the the the, the main objective of all this is giving you all the tools to do these things yourself, and it's not to get like the best simulation out of these things, because if you see this here, let's have a look. It's not great as a simulation. You have to tweak it. You have to change number of particles. You have to change maybe the velocities. You have to do things more tweaking stuff. But this is how you started. And the tweaking part, it's just changing values and stuff. So okay. So this is it. How to get into this old thing. Let's get with the old one. How to get into this old thing. Your stuff, your colliders, for example. Okay, colliders, any collider. Okay, it has it's different ways you can do colliders, but the one that I'm showing you now, it's the most efficient way, the most working thing that you can do. Because colliders is a challenging part of the whole simulation stuff. Every time you to have optimized collider, to have things done the right way, working and with the less amount of calculation possible, it's really hard. Um, this way is one that works every time, and it's perfect for like super beginners. Okay, so to do the colliders, what you do is you get everything that you wanna your source to collide with. So let's make, for example, a sphere, but can be anything as long as as it's closed. Let's do even this. Sorry, file. Let's do even this. I'm taking a file from outside, which you maybe have a file from 3D Sketch in this case, and you want to get these ruins to get transform. Sorry, I need to do this thing. Okay, and let's see. Let's get it to the ground here. Okay, basically something like this. As you can see, under is open. So you need to close your geos for this to work. Okay, so here I can do like a polyfill. Should work. Takes a bit of time because this geo is way too much polygons. I don't know. It must be like a terrible way to manage your polygons in this geo, but we're gonna fix that now. let's give it like 10 seconds. Sorry guys for the delay. I'm not gonna cut that out. I would like to not edit all this stuff because it's a lot of work. It's always there. It's almost there. You got it. Okay, nice. So it's closed now. And you need to VDB that, VDB from polygons, not particles. And as with the source, you need to get it as defined as possible without taking too much voxels. So here is 1.5 millions. It's a great amount with this definition. It's a good definition. You can go a bit further than that. Zero fucking, oh, sorry, 0.5. You can go a bit further than that. Maybe you can go even lower. No, no, this is not great. We go with 0.5, okay. We get a null and call this collider call. Okay, so our collider in this case, just to have the two cases that might be, can be the sphere, which we're gonna just get a bit larger and maybe give it a bit of animation just to have the two use cases of the thing animated like that. So you have it like here. Oh, I would like it opposite actually. My bad. Here, here, maybe like this. So it goes way, boom. Okay. So we have the collider, this, which we need VDB from polygons too. Same stuff. Maybe actually we can just switch it. Switch here from this to this. Okay. So in one we have a animated one. In the other one we have a not animated one, stationary. What you do, you go inside the .NET and you go merge here and we add a static object. The colliders are static object. Static is not really static. As you will see, it can be animated. There is other ways to do this, but for animation you flag this or it will not work. With the ball it will not work because the ball is animated. With not animated stuff, just unflag it because it needs a lot more of calculations. So really inefficient to have it on if you don't need it. And here subpath, you go with the call, which I'm just gonna copy because I don't fucking remember here. Copy, paste. As you can see in the DOP context now, it is here. It's working. We can even just get our ground plane out of this because with this one we don't need it. Collisions, you go volume because we are using volume. In a collision video we're gonna cover this stuff, but for now let's keep it like this. Is the most 99% working way every time. Okay, volume samples, you go by size, and for the size you use this copy parameter of you copy the parameter of the VDB from polygons that you used for your collider. This voxel size here, copy. You go here and you go paste relative reference. And under here, proxy volume, you do the same stuff. Control C, Control V. So you copy your collider. Control C this, Control V this. Same stuff. And now it should be working. And every collider that you have should be working. As you can see, it's working. Okay. Even here, it's working. Now let's see with the ball. Okay, with the ball now it's animated, and we did unflag the animation stuff. So as you can see, the ball goes up. Sorry, the ball goes up, but not in the simulations. In the simulation is still here. So you will see, look here. So it's not really animated. It's here, as you can see. So it's not really animated. To get it animated, as I said before, you just get into that and you use the forming geometry. And now it should work. Yeah, see? It's getting the animations. We can come inside here and see that. See? Now the animation was too fast to get a decent simulation out of it, but tweaking the stuff you can get around it. So that worked, and without this, just to prove it, it doesn't work. Okay. Maybe in this case, just to give you guys a bit more of a thing, maybe in this case you can get more rows and more stuff, and maybe it's gonna have, sorry, maybe you're gonna have a better animation, a better, yeah, animation into this, a better simulation out of it. Maybe just a bit, but yeah, the point is that it was too fast. So you might need to retime everything if you have something that fast. But it's not bad. It's just, yeah, it's just not decent, but it's not so bad. Anyways, those are tweaking stuff that we are not going for now, at least. Okay, if you have forces, if you want to have forces here, you just, that was the collider. If you want to have forces doing stuff here, remember always to get before your stuff and then your solver at the last point here. If you want to have some forces doing stuff here, for example, attraction, pop attract. Every pop force works with flip, because flip is a pop behaving as a flip. Hopefully that makes sense. You go here with your pop things, with your pop forces, pop attract. Let's see, we take this and put it there, for example, and should attract the things. Force scale like 10, and you will see that it will get attracted. See, it's going up, getting attracted. Let's do it more so you can see that more. 100, see, it's working. And it's doing even like this stuff, which is fun, at least, to watch. Really fun stuff to watch. And to see that better, we can go here and get some range, some more range, and see that is doing this stuff, which is cool. I love it. But yeah, and you can even like move your forces around and animate them. You know, go here and then you go there. Actually, the opposite. You go there and then here. But anyways, you can see that it's gonna get animated. Whoa, getting attracted to that stuff. on the other side, doing strange things, which I love personally. Maybe you do too. So pop attract, it works, or any pop stuff, any pop force, any pop force, pop drag works, uh, pop force axis works. So if you have that here, put it there, and you get this to get like 100 and 100, just to get used, and speed 100 just to see that it's working. Wait, 100 is too much. Oh my god, sorry. 100 was too much. Maybe 10. Still, yeah, you can see that it's working. So you can use pop axis force, even 1010 should work. Might be working. Let's see. Yes, it's working. Strangely, but it's working. As you can see, if it goes outside of the box, it's not there anymore. It's not happening anymore. Anyways, that's it. If you wanna use curves to like go around your forces, etc., you just go with curve, pop curve force here, put it there, and outside of the DOP network, you put a curve node and Bezier curve, and you just okay, finish. You just draw it with this thing here, and this you call it null, you call it curve, and you copy, Control C inside here, Control V here, and here you go, you have your curve. Let's just see where this stuff is and where the curve is, so we can get some points to get closer to that. With the middle mouse, you can move your curve. And let's see how it works. Okay. Here you can where is that? Orbit flow guides. Here. Max inflash radius. Okay. And now you will see that it's gonna affect the thing. I'm going this side. If you want to get on the other side of the curve, like in this case, I would like that because it helps me with the forces. You just go here, get curve and go reverse. Do the work with reverse. Let's see. Oh, sorry, wrong thingy. Yeah, it's reversing because it's going this way now. Let's have it faster, might be better. Flow, suction, orbit. And you can see that now the curve is driving your simulation. I think that's basically it. I don't know if there is anything else left to cover for the simple stuff. Oh yeah, another thing to cover is fluid compress. If you want to use fluid compress, use it for caching, not for like seeing stuff happening, but if you are caching, if you are doing some cache, use it because it's basically, as you can see here, is what it does. It takes different points and groups them based on the attributes value that they have. So if they have comparable attribute values of like velocity, it's grouping them, and it's taking so much less space in your hard disk or SSD or whatever. So it's an efficient way to just compress stuff. And when you have them compressed, to uncompress them, I think unpack points should work, but you can use the particle fluid surface, which does the same stuff. No, this is coming really good, strange, cool. Anyways, you can use the particle and make it to particles, and it works. And after this, you can do whatever you want still. That's it, I guess. I guess so. I think now you have everything that you need to. Sorry for, it's a bit long. It's a lot of stuff, but I'm trying to give you, as I was saying, like all the tools to do your thing, to do whatever you want, and not be like gatekept by some info that you're missing. So this should be like every info you need to do anything. I want to do this guy that moves like that and colliders and my forces to be like you can do it. That was the plan. That was my my objective to get you into the knowledge to do whatever you want. So I don't know if that was clear, if that was useful, if like any stuff like that, any good or bad feedback, whatever it is, just tell me in the comments, and I appreciate you guys. It's like 134 today, 134 people coming. It's a crazy amount for me. So I'm every time I see like those numbers going up and people like telling me stuff, uh, I'm tend to like believe that I'm doing something useful. So hopefully, I don't know. See you guys later. Have a good one.